Gemini Saga, one of the most popular and infamous characters in the Saint Seiya franchise. The men of Gemini are known as the most powerful goat saints in their rank, but they are often a cursed constellation. As a child, he and his brother fell from the sky into the Gemini temple. His life was being manipulated by the goddess Ker, who cursed him with an evil spirit meant to bring doom to the sanctuary. It was thought by the goat saint that Saga possessed better attributes to be a pope than himself, basically admitting that Saga was better. When the spirit takes hold, it controls Saga's mind and action, and while nothing confirms it makes him stronger, it definitely makes him more aggressive. And in possession of Saga, the spirit thought he was the incarnation of the god Ares. Saga has what is often stated to be the greatest pure destructive technique of the goat saints, galaxy and explosion. For many years, the potency of this technique has been discussed and scaled before new and better feats came along. Still, no character has been hit by this technique without suffering great damage. In the manga and reference book, it is stated his power can destroy the stars in the galaxy, or can destroy the galaxies in the sky. This technique used to its fullest was said to shake the heavens, the earth, and the universe. While it is a purely destructive technique, it can be used in other ways. When faced against the powerful illusions from GodClothShango, his technique was able to dispel it. It also destroyed the non-corporeal spirits like any goat saint can do via destroying atoms. In one instance, a Gemini, somewhat stronger than Saga, sent a saint all the way to the ends of the universe with this technique. When Saga used this technique on enemies such as Ikki, he was completely destroyed. Though Ikki was hit by this technique twice and was more focused on protecting someone else rather than himself. Still, this is impressive due to that character having unlocked the 7th sense, and thus comparable to a goat saint. When attacked by an enraged goat saint Milo, he hit him with galaxy and explosion, greatly hurting him. What makes this impressive is Saga was badly hurt from his fight with Shaka, and Milo did not take the full force of that technique, which would have likely killed him. When pinned down against the astral form of the god Kronos, Saga unleashed his ultimate attack at close range, threatening them both. The god was forced to hide behind Athena's statue. While it may have just been the astral form of the god Kronos, and thus nowhere near as powerful or as durable as he could have been, the god still had his great cosmos, which makes this very impressive. Of course, galaxy and explosion is not his only dangerous technique. He also has Demon Emperor Fist, a mind control technique that forces those hit by it to kill one person. He can also use his psych abilities to possess his cloth from afar and use his technique Another Dimension, a technique that sends his enemies to another dimension where they cannot escape. When using his cloth, he can also create strong illusion. Saga has also displayed the ability to remove the 5 senses. It was these techniques he used to defeat the Saint of Capricorn. Now, when faced against the goat saint of Leo, he was able to strike him before he could even react, and he was going to enact a 1000-day war, all without donning a gold cloth. Also note, a 1000-day war is a hell of a sign of stamina. Saga easily shrugged off the first initial attack by Phoenix Ikki, who achieved the 7th sense. Saga also showed great durability when Seiya overcame his galaxian explosion and struck him, yet he still awoke. Saga's energy blast, along with the blast of 2 other ghost saints, destroyed the defensive barrier of GodClothShango. When Saga's mind was struck from an unknown location, he checked the sanctuary and seemingly all of Greece and far beyond to find his attacker. Saga was able to nullify Leo's lightning plasma even after taking great damage from GodClothShango and Milo. He used his physical might to pierce through his golden cloth and attack his heart, killing himself. Now, these next set of feats are feats from the evil spirit of Saga purely, and the feats of Saga from a different universe. Saga of the Chaos World was one of the saints that survived the Great Holy War, along with Ailos, so he is likely and is stated to be comparable to the anti-pope, at least without the ninth sense. This is impressive because the anti-pope made easy work of both Leo and Capricorn. Chaos World Saints are likely much more powerful than the Saints of our universe. And by our, I mean of course, the main timeline universe. And of course, Saga possesses the typical traits of any gold saint. The 7 Sense can move at the speed of light at bare minimum to massively FTL. He is able to destroy planets, stars, galaxies via increasing his cosmos and destroying things on a subatomic level, as well as other abilities like invisibility, telekinesis, telepathy, and flight. And possibly due to some unknown training we haven't seen before, the same technique does not work twice on a saint, or at the very least becomes much less effective. All of his abilities can be massively boosted via miracles. Keep in mind, the same technique thing is not at all hyperbole. It has been shown and proven time and time again. Now when Saga's evil spirit was resurrected, he came back much more powerful than before. When he attacked Leo Alio with less than half his power, Leo could barely stand, and yet he noted his galaxian explosion was much stronger than before. This shows just how much more powerful Evil Saga was after resurrecting. Now donning armor more powerful than GodCloth, Saga destroyed the divine star of a god and sent the rubble down to earth like meteors. And that basically covers the powers, feats, and abilities of the Gemini Saint. Overall, with his technique, I would say he is casually multi-galaxy, universal at full power, universal plus, or even greater via miracles, possibly even reaching in other versions. Speed, massively FTL, and of course beyond that via miracles. Durability, honestly, I think he's shown enough to say universal. And there you have the power of one of the strongest saints in this series. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe for more.